What's up with it? It's your boy Pushman Mitch. I study the rich, and I'm here with
Nehemiah.
Where you from, Nehemiah?
Philly.
Philly. What part? What part?
West Philly, man. Born and raised on the playgrounds.
So wait. 1 second. What's the most you ever made in a year?
8 figures.
8 figures. That's incredible, bro. People like
Flip it over. You're talking to the top of the phone. The mic on the bottom, so flip it like
insane.
There you go.
All right, bet. You can still hear me?
Yeah.
We're gonna start over though. Let's start from the top. What's up with this? Your boy Pushman Mitch, and I study the rich, and I'm here with
Nehemiah, aka Neil DeViso.
Nia DeViso. What is that? Where you from, bro?
I'm from West Philly.
West Philly? I'm from Southwest. You already know what time it is. What, a person from West Philly, what do you do for a living?
Digital marketer, entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur.
So we standing in front of some cars right now. Are these your cars?
Yes, a couple of them.
So you got more cars than this. How many cars you got, bro?
4 right now.
What does a person need to do with 4 cars?
That's a good. It's unnecessary. Well, this is my wife's truck. I have a Hurricane Evo Mach, so this was my initial dream car, and I got an Escalade. And I don't drive any of them. I just have my driver drive me an Escalade mainly.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So you got these cars, but do they get you in any doors? Like, what's the reason? I heard a lot about this.
Man, so the doors I get in with the cars is just unbelievable. So, for example, today I went somewhere and I said, let me drive the car to make a statement. Because when you get out the car, it's automatic. They're not questioning certain things, right? So, for example, I'm in the Lamborghini group chat, right? It's 50 Lamborghinis in Atlanta, right? Where we could go meet up, we could kick it, we do business together. That's in Atlanta.
Okay.
Rolls Royce, right? I got the Rolls Royce app where they invite you to private events. Like, it was like Rolls Royce on ice in Switzerland or something. I didn't go, but you now get access. So, Lamborghini just unveiled the new Revolto. Thank you. Yeah. We got to go there, private invite, where it's only Lamborghini owners there. Right. So it just gives you, we always say your network equal your net worth. So it's always being around the right people.
Okay. So that's dope. See, don't be getting on my nerves when I be saying that my Rolls Royce got me in rooms. He just said he got invited to Switzerland. I don't know if y'all ever been to Switzerland before, but me neither. Anyway, so Neo, bro, it's a pleasure to even be at your estate. So thank you for allowing us to come over here and interview you. So this is what I want to ask you too. What was something that you struggled with before you got to this situation right here?
Struggle with? That's a good question. For me personally, bro, I don't look at nothing as a struggle because I look at it as a part of the process. I struggled years through entrepreneurship, paycheck to paycheck, trying to figure it out, trying to figure out the next thing that could work. But for me, I got the saying, it has to work or it has to work, right? So I believe that everything that's going to happen, even the things that will continue to happen to me, it's a part of the journey. So I can't really pinpoint a specific struggle.
Got you.
But credit. Yeah, that could be a struggle. Yeah.
Okay. So you had bad credit at one point.
100%. Yeah.
What about right now?
Credit's good. Yeah.
Okay. But you don't got to use it as much.
You can't get this without credit.
So, wait. So to get these cars, you had to use credit.
Well, I got my friends who they cash out on their cars. I don't personally like doing the cash out method because I want to reserve my capital to be able to do it. Like this car this was my first big purchase of a car. So, when it comes to cars, it's something called car credit. Like, it doesn't matter if you got $700, $750. If you never bought a car at this level, and if you're not going through, like, hard money, like, this is financed with Rolls Royce, also known as BMW Financial. Right. So I had to put down $189,000 to get this car.
Damn.
My Lamborghini, my other car, I put down $80,000 because I didn't have to, because I got this on my credit now.
Right.
This car, I don't know what I put down on this. Probably like 100 maybe, I don't even remember, but something like that.
It don't feel like it really did too much to you after you put it down, bro. You saying these numbers real insane. I know you're not flexing because I know you a little bit. So, but what I'm saying is you saying it like it's nothing. I feel like people don't understand that's an abundance mindset. So let me ask you, so how important is your mindset when going into being a business owner, entrepreneur like yourself?
It's everything, bro. Like one of the secret books that I read that helped me develop this mind is The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murray, right? Think and Grow Rich. The Secret, like whatever you constantly think about, you're going to bring about, right? So I think you got to build the mind up of, I got to go make it happen. Then you got to start hanging around other people. I didn't get this till I saw this dude in Atlanta outside of this building with all of these cars. I'm like, this how they doing?
Facts.
Asked them, hey, what you got to do? And I ended up getting a car in about a few months. And then I connected with all these other people.
Right.
And the rest been history because you're around it. If you're around an environment long enough, you will become the environment.
Look, so if anybody want to become an environment like this, I wouldn't say it was too shabby, bro. And I could tell just by listening to your dialect, how you talk, because you from where we from. We from Philly. I could tell that you didn't come from like a silver spoon. So tell me about the first thing you did as an entrepreneur, like first your own business.
First thing I did was probably like everybody else. I don't know if you did this, but sold candy in schools. Like I sold candy, I sold CDs, I sold mixtapes, I sold DVDs. That was the first thing. But the first official business, like me going to go get a business license, was a fruit truck in Philly on 56 in Lancaster. The most I ever made in a day profit was $50, and that was 2 years straight in business. So for me, bro, like I've been full-time entrepreneur the last 15 years. I don't know another way other than making this thing work. So for any entrepreneur listening, like commit, just figure something. It's going to work out.
Is there any job that you would take?
Probably not. Yeah.
So you're unhireable.
Yeah, I call it mentally unemployable. When I got fired from my last job, in that moment this has to work or I'm going to die. And in that very second, I said I'm mentally unemployable.
So has it ever been a time where you made a lot of money and then you lost it? I feel like that's worse than never have made a lot of money. So have you ever made a lot of money and then lost it all?
That's a good question. So what happened to me was, I got in the digital world, right? I started learning about continuity and building communities, right? And this might be like 8 years ago. I don't know, maybe 8 years ago, maybe 7. I want to say 8 years ago. And if you're an entrepreneur listening to this, like $10,000 a month, you feel rich. Like when you get to that number, for most anyway,
right.
I went to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I was going crazy.
Right.
And then I stopped doing everything that got me there. It went to 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So it never was a thing where I made like I went rock bottom, but it was a thing where I didn't want that feeling to happen again. So I said, God, if you ever get me back, I will never stop. So a lot of people, bro, why you work so hard? Because I made a promise to God that I'm never going to stop. So, and I also do something called no scoreboard watching. Okay. I don't get excited. I hit a basket. Let's hit another one. I score a shot. I make some money. I make some impact. I just did a well in Africa. We just did a hospital in Africa. I just got a street named after me. It's over with. I'm like, it's done. Right. What is next? And that's just really been my mindset. It's been my mindset forever now.
Tell our listeners how they can make money in 2024.
Yeah, so this is my Find Fun Automate process. This is how you find your own event space. The very first thing, you want to find a building that's 1,000 to 3,000 square feet. You go on loopnet.com, Crexy.com, or hire your realtor. You then go lease the building. You only got to worry about first month, last month security deposit. So in general, it may be a $3,000 to $5,000 a month for the building. You are now going to rent that out to your customers anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 every time they rent it. You do that 3 to 5 times in a weekend, you can make you $30,000 to $50,000 a month, giving how many times you book it. Second thing is, for people like, bro, how do I go find the money? It's called OPM. You go to a bank called Key Bank. Key Bank does something called a no documentation loan, where they will give you up to $50,000 with stated income based on, they're not asking for tax returns, nothing. Based on what your credit is and based on what you say your business make. And the third step in the process is automate. You now list your spot on you now list your spot on Airbnb, Vrbo, Peerspace, Gigster, and then you hire your virtual assistant off of Upwork.com to manage your entire business. Now you make the money and you don't even got to do it yourself.
I can tell you really do this for a living, bro. You just broke that down to where I felt like just listening to you, I can go do it. So hopefully y'all heard that one right there. But bro, appreciate that.
Appreciate you,
man,
bro.
You the man.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? You the man.